Hello and welcome. With the advent of the legendary vendor coming into the game, I thought I'd have a look at one of the best locations to actually manage to grind 3-star legendaries, along with quite a few other 1-stars and such, which with the way the new legendary vendor is going to work is basically you're going to be able to trade in all of your legendary items, and you're going to get a legendary script for them. Now you can use the legendary script at the legendary trader, and we're not entirely sure how that works out as of yet. It could be that you just re-roll stats on a legendary, it could be you buy legendaries, it could be you buy a random legendary. Not entirely sure how that works yet, but we do know that you need to trade in the legendaries so you can get this unique currency so that you can get them. So currently I'm at West Tech, which is pretty much the best location that you can keep server hopping and grind for legendaries. It doesn't require anything like well, nuking a zone or anything like that, so you can just jump between servers for this. In fact, if you actually like nuke this place, there's not much difference. I see there I've actually managed to stick myself stuck. But with them kind of stealth nerving Watoga as well, this is now the best location just for a location based legendaries. Outside you can get the random legendary spawning, inside you can, and you can at both sides of it, so at the front and back of this location you get legendaries. I've gone through and I've seen just one in here, and I've also grinded this location and managed to see, I think the most I've had was 5 at the same time, including inside and outside. But that's 5 legendaries just from this one location, which isn't bad at all, to be honest with you, especially with trying to stockpile them for when this legendary vendor comes out and what that'll look like. So when you do go inside, there are a couple different routes you can take. I'll have a look at how you get access to the locked location as well, just in case you haven't done West Tech before. I'll just show you how to get to the locked part of it as well, so you can do a full clear of this place. One of the things you can do as well, if I'm trying to hit my caps for the day and I haven't got much to sell or anything, if I want to get all my caps from the vendors, I tend to run this place. See, there's our second legendary already. I tend to run this place, kill everything, and then just go back and loot absolutely everything off them. They sell, they all tend to carry assault rifles at my level anyway, which sell for quite a bit. Like, they're not massive amounts, but with the number of assault rifles you get from this place, you can pretty much wipe out a vendor, especially with them all pooled now. You can pretty much wipe out a vendor's stash of caps, which is always a good thing. Like say, if you can make one run, you can see here I have, when I did this I had the bug where you can't respawn anywhere, which is frustrating, really frustrating. That this place isn't that difficult. I died then because I wasn't watching my health. I could have healed at so many points and I'd have been fine, but that was my own fault for just not watching my health. Seemed to be a bug with the excavator armor when that was around, just because it was a bug where it would only let you spawn at a specific location if you were over encumbered, but it wouldn't factor in the fact you were wearing excavator armor when you were dead. So it always treated you as pretty much over encumbered if you were wearing excavator. Yeah, as I was saying, I would, when I need to get some caps or whatever, I'll want to wipe out the vendors for the day. I do this run, which I do anyway because I server hop and grind this location, trying to get all those legendaries ready for the legendary vendor. Especially now, like I say, they've nerfed Watoga, so there's pretty much no legendary spawning in Watoga anymore. I saw that they'd actually someone had data mined and they actually removed the capability for the robots there to be legendary. And they didn't say anything about that. So this is now one of the best locations. You do have like the burrows, which is another decent place as well, especially if you nuke it. That one actually is affected by the nuke. That'll be another video that I do just showing how well that place works. As you can see, I'm just coming up here. I've killed pretty much all the mutants now. And we're pretty close to pretty much clearing out this part of here. You do have some other mutants that kind of get stuck downstairs if you're doing the route I do, but not much to deal with my sledgehammer. I'll ask, how is everyone feeling about the new legendaries? Like the system to possibly be able to get your own like decent ones rather than all the having to pay someone for one of the duped ones from the beginning of Fallout 76. You know, all the two-shot explosive, well, they're mostly shotguns. I know there are others, but it was shotguns that were mainly around there that got duped. And the energy weapons. The energy weapons that weren't meant to be explosive, but they were. You can see there that I actually picked up the code for the doors. Here I'm opening up, there's a little door down there with a end of dungeon chest in it, I guess you'd call it. So we can head off over that way towards the giant vats of FEV. Now this place is always filled with super mutants, so it's a good place to grind for XP as well as legendaries. Doing this I can go up a couple levels in a day, which is fairly decent, seeing as I'm like level 130, something like that. I don't remember. Levels stopped making sense to me after level 50. I was like, yay! Now I need to grind out so I can change my build when I want to. I have like 50 perk points saved up for that. You come out on here, there's always a couple of super mutants up on this top bit, and there's a couple down below as well, so you can go down and clear those out. Because like I say, every super mutant here has a chance of being legendary, and there's been 2 so far on this run. Like I say, most I've seen is about 5. So we got a bobblehead in here. We've also got that chest, which had nothing of interest for me really. So just take out the last of the mutants in this area, and then that door code was for, well, it's for a locked area that you can get to from the main entrance or from this room. So you can see up there, there's some locked doors. You can only get into them by using that access code that I picked up. There is another access code you can get, but you have to at least have one of those to be able to open this door. And that door will actually close after a couple of seconds as well, doesn't stay open. So now we're deep in the lab. This is another area. I usually clear this bit out first, just for personal preference. But I thought, seeing as where I was just showing how this place works, I'd go get the key card first, just show you where you can get that and how you can actually get into this part of it. Reason I prefer to do this part first is I usually have better luck in this part of it at getting legendaries. Doesn't seem to be any difference. I mean, you can get them in any part in here, but I just seem to have better luck in this part of here. See, I actually have a sealed room as well here. I like to have melee fights in here. People with guns can't shoot in, It's a completely sealed room when you lock it from the inside. Which begs the question, what were they holding in here that they wanted to be able to keep itself locked in? That makes no sense. Yeah, if you're looking for grinding for the legendaries, I definitely recommend this location. I say it's the best one in game at the minute. You can do White Springs, but the legendaries you get from White Springs aren't as good. I just blew myself up. But yeah, the legendaries from White Springs tend to be like just 1 stars. Like I say, from West Tech, you tend to get a lot more 3 stars, which means that while you're grinding for them, you might get better legendaries that you actually want to use, as well as the legendary vendor will give you more for the higher star it is. So 3-star legendary, you get more than for a 1-star legendary. Not sure if it's like going to be complete like swap over, like a 3-star gives you enough to be able to get another 3-star, but it's better to grind 3 stars because then you'll have enough. Simples. So I'll leave that there. Let me know in the comments if you're looking forward to the new legendary vendor. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content and to support further upcoming content.